Yo, what's going on, guys? Slowbosh here. Want to bring you another video of Diablo 3. I've still been playing D3 more than I have been Marvel Heroes, so if you guys are enjoying these videos, I hope you like this one as well. I just want to showcase a little build that I've been working on for the Witch Doctor using the Legacy of Nightmares set bonus. So I was lucky enough to get both of these rings in the ancient sets, and I got sockets on them and I put my gems in. And the whole premise of these gems, and I'm sure I'm sound like a broken record, I've seen a ton of videos out on these already, but this is basically a Legacy of Nightmares walker build, or runner build, I guess really, but basically you just get these two rings on, make sure you have no other sets on, and then you just load up on every gear slot being ancient. Whether or not it's good or the best in slot doesn't really matter quite as much, as it just means having everything say that it's ancient, because that's how these things scale. So if you have everything ancient, you're getting a shit ton more damage to your skills and taking a lot less damage, so it helps with survivability as well. And then for me personally, I've been using this build on lower greater rifts to level up my legendary gems really quickly. I can run a greater rift 30 in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds with this build. So this has been really nice for leveling up a lot of gems really quickly. And then also for the lower torments, if you're doing like bounty farming or something, even rifting on the lower torments, until you get the really good shit for like your stuff, you can start out low and then just build up over time. But basically everything circles around basically your locust swarm and having in the cube. See, there's a few really key items here that you have to have in order to make this build really work, and one of them is the wormwood in your cube, because this will cast the locust swarm and you don't have to do shit. You just kind of run past guys and they just get hit by locust swarm. So you need the wormwood on, you need a vile hive on so that you get the pestilence rune from this, and also all the extra damage to locust swarm. And then you need either a Quetzalcoatl in the cube here in this spot, or you need it on your head. And since I'm kind of doing gargantuans and some fire dogs, I'm using Tasker and Theos just to make them attack really quick, because as you're running you just want them to get attacked really quick. I also have a short man's finger in here just because gargantuans are ridiculous for witch doctors right now. Honestly, every build should probably have them, I think. At least that's the general consensus, minus the Jade build, but that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, everything's ancient quality items there, and then I've been trying to stack fire damage just because I'm using the Searing Locust rune. And then also when I'm running, I have the Fire Walkers. These are the only non-ancient things I have, and I would kill to get some ancient Fire Walkers, because the Legacy of Nightmare rings, they will boost that burn on the ground effect that they leave behind. It'll really ramp up that damage, and it does quite a bit actually. So yeah, that's the gist of the build. I got a bunch of bullshit. These corruption shoulder pieces though, these are pretty nice. These you can craft at the blacksmith. So if you're running this build, this is a real easy way to get ancient shoulders. And you could probably craft a ton of this stuff at the blacksmith and be just fine. It just matters that you have ancient on and that these two rings are on at the same time. You can't have any other set bonuses, which is where I fucked it up the first time. But this Zay's Stone of Vengeance, this is incredibly good for this build. That legendary gem right there opened up this build being viable, as well as the Gem of Efficacious Toxin. This really makes the build work. And then I just have a Bane of the Powerful. This could be anything, really, I think. But this works pretty well because you just get a flat damage increase, because you'll kill a mob and you'll run into another pack of guys real quick. So just want to show you guys this real quick. Level 30. This isn't anything to like boast about, but it's pretty fucking quick and it's good for leveling up gems. And if you find these rings, don't throw them out, I guess is all I'm getting at, because they can turn into some pretty powerful shit. And considering I'm not doing anything at all other than running, I have Severance for Spirit Walk, and I got Stalker Horrify on just for movement speed. And I think under my passives I got... I can't show you now, but I have... fuck, what is it called? The one where the pets make you move 30% faster. I use that too. But basically you just run through here. I've already wasted enough time. But you just want to kind of aim for the center of the mobs because you want that fire weight on the ground to really hit them. And you basically just book it around looking for elite packs, and everything else dies in your way. It's the laziest shit ever. It's incredibly good too. I've seen that Locust Swarm go 3 or 4 screens away killing guys. Pretty ridiculous. And then whenever you hit an elite mob, you just kind of backtrack to them. Get the purple orbs. Love Firewalkers that they like break doors down for you. You literally don't ever have to stop running. Alright. So yeah, just aim for the center of the packs of guys. Make sure you're like kind of running through them. That adds a lot more damage than I thought it would. When I originally did this, I was trying to just run away from guys. You'll get more procs on the Locust Swarm the closer you are. And the best shrines that I've seen for this is the one where you run endlessly. And then also the Conduit Shrine is really good. It's just a ton more damage pouring on the guys that run fast. I feel like the sound in this game is incredibly loud, so if you guys are having trouble hearing me, I'll fix that shit in the next video, but I swear to God, this thing is... Oh, here's a speed pylon. This really fucks stuff up. Just literally never have to stop running. And every guy just bumps out of your way. Another good pair of boots to have on would be the Lewisary boots, the ones that make you run through anything. Those would be fucking incredible for this build too. Wish I had 4 cube spots because I definitely put that on. It's like one of my favorite things is to be able to run unhindered. I don't think you can get much easier and lazier than this build. And then when the Rift Guardian comes along, hit him with the Haunt, and then just run circles on it. Pretty fucking easy. Pretty fucking easy. So yeah, Eldritch 30, so that helps you. Make sure you enchant these, or empower these rifts, so you can level up this shit. I've been doing a lot more of like Torment 10 rifting rather than greater rifts, so a lot of my gems are like way lower than they should be. It's kind of embarrassing actually. So I've been running these, you know, tuck in a whole bunch of these in under a couple, 3 minutes. I was talking and beating my dick there in the center of that, or the beginning of that video, so there wasn't much really going on, but you can just pump these fuckers out real fast. Summon your pets real quick. Now I'm gonna focus only on killing elites this time. See how much quicker we can do this. This shit's crazy, man. I love this build. As soon as I found some more slots that were decent, uniques, that were ancient, I was like, fuck that, I'm going in. This build's too good. That kind of hinders you. Jailers really suck for this build. Alright, so hate this fucking area. The wide open field areas, oh my god, you would not believe how far those fucking locust swarms will go. But when they're in like tight corridors like this, they end up dying off. that Zay's Stone legendary. The farther you are away from guys, the more damage they take. It's fucking incredible. Just run past them. Oh god, we got both the good charms now. Sometimes I don't even know if I engage a guy or not, like elite ones. Wish I had some Nemesis bracers. It'll make this go even faster. That fucking area. There we go. And that's that. Got a potion out of it. Not too bad. Let's get these bitches upgraded. When they're low level like this. I think 30, you could probably get all of them up to 25 before you start failing on the rolls. I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me, but it works pretty fucking well, guys. Anyways, that's the Legacy of Nightmares Walker or Runner build. At least my version with my shitty gear. I'm still working towards the best, but it's able to clear in 2 minutes and 30 seconds on Greater Rift level 30 by myself. Let's go over the skills one last time here that I didn't show you. So I'm using Severance, Stalker, Searing Locust for that, and I don't ever cast it, I just let the Wormwood cast it for me, but because I have the rune on here and Pestilence from the rune here on the Vile Hive, it ends up spreading the fire version of the Locust Swarm, which is the best damage. Haunt is just Poison Spirit. This could really be anything. It's just Haunt adds a lot more damage, and for single targets it's not too bad. And your pets are here really mainly for the Rift Guardian, I would say, so they're gonna help, especially the Gargantuans. I think they do decent damage. They're good meat shields, but you don't ever really stop running, and I feel like they don't hit a ton of times, but you'll be thankful you have them when you run into that one pack that just isn't dying from your Searing Locust. So I got Fierce Loyalty, Pierce the Veil. Creeping Death is huge. This basically lets your shit spread like 2 or 3 screen lengths away, and when you leave it on a guy, it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger because of those legendary gems. Pierce the Veil obviously is a just straight DPS boost. I don't cast anything other than Run and Horrify, so neither one of those costs any spirit, so this is just straight damage output. You could probably also put in Confidence Ritual if you really wanted that, but I feel like since you're running away from guys, you're probably not going to be within 20 yards, so you're probably better off with Pierce the Veil. And then Raven Justice, just for all the guys dying around you, just to help with the Spirit Walk and Horrify going off a cooldown faster. So yeah, that's the build, guys. That's what I've been dealing with real quick. That's what I've been working towards, I should say, and I'm still trying to actively get better gear. Ideally, from what I've seen in other people's builds, is I need this armor right here, the chest armor. If I can get an ancient version of that, that would be the best, because you're always above 92% of your primary resource, so all of your damage is basically halved, so it's pretty beast. Then obviously, like I said earlier, the Firewalkers being ancient would be tremendously awesome. And then I'm not really sure what I would do for gloves. I guess since I'm doing fire, maybe like Mage Fist or something in ancient form, that'd be pretty sweet. And then I'm not really sure for the bracers. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, guys, it's more so about just getting ancient gear and getting those 2 rings and just watching it kick ass. So if you guys enjoyed that video, leave me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I appreciate it. See you guys next time.